What's up, guys? I want you to look at a clip of a recent appearance of LeBron James. The background, what I see, it looks like it's from the Mind the Game podcast, but it's being the setup is all in public. There's people there and cheering and stuff like that. But what he says, I want you to listen to it, and then I would like to have an opportunity to respond to it, and to respond to what he says, and to respond to LeBron James, because this is, once I heard this, and it's not a long clip, this clip is just is hilarious to me. So take a look at the clip, and I'll be right back with you to respond to it. Thank you.
When you fall in love with the process of what you want to do, and that's with anything, that's not just basketball, that's whatever you guys are aspiring to do, you have to fall in love with the process. The end result will happen organically, and it'll make it so much more worth your while when you fall in love with the process, okay? Like, don't cheat the process. Don't cut corners. Fall in love with the process, and everything else will take care of itself. So that's what I've been able to do for my career. So that's my words of advice to all you guys, the process.
Okay, so you saw LeBron James talk about how to achieve success, pretty much. That's what he's telling people. Now, in LeBron's mind, achieving success is falling in love with the process, working hard, not skipping any steps, not cheating the process, going through the full process and all that other stuff. He keeps repeating that and keeps repeating that and keeps repeating that. Now, let me tell you something. Steph Curry went through the process. Michael Jordan went through the process. Kobe Bryant went through the process. Dirk Nowitzki went through the process. Giannis Antetokounmpo went through the process. LeBron James went through the process of cheating, which he's telling people not to do. This is completely separate from working hard on your craft, working hard on your skills, working hard on basketball, whatever you might be doing. But the process is the whole thing. You're playing a game of basketball in the league called National Basketball Association. And the process of getting ready for everything and staying physically fit and staying physically strong and all that other stuff, that's a part of the process. But the end of the process is getting a ring, winning a championship, being the best basketball player you can be, and achieving the most that you can achieve. It's a team sport, so the achievements of your team matter the most here. Now, he did part of the process right. I can't attack him for that, because he stays fit, he stays strong, he stays ready. He's not letting himself go, even at the age that he's at right now. He's healthy, he's strong, he's going, and all that other stuff. But the second half of the process that he was going through for the first 7 years in Cleveland, and listen, until he left the Cleveland Cavaliers and went to the Miami Heat, the way that he went to the Miami Heat, I don't think, like, 90% of NBA fans really liked the guy. He was an underdog. He was trying his best. He was getting his butt kicked, just like Michael Jordan did with the Detroit Pistons for a while. But Michael didn't quit. He stayed in that place. He made sure they got better every season. Then they got a piece. Then they got another tiny piece. And they built a contender, and then they won the titles. And they won one three-peat. And then he won another three-peat with his team. LeBron James went through the process of getting ready physically, but mentally, he went through the process of cheating. He cheated. Even famous quote from John Stockton. Everybody, is climbing the mountain to achieve a final goal. And LeBron James didn't climb that mountain. He took the helicopter to the top of that mountain. That's cheating. There's no other way around it. So whatever this guy always says, you can easily put it into context where it shows him as a hypocrite, and which he is. He's a total hypocrite. You can't be more of a hypocrite than sitting there in front of your fans, and some of these people that you saw in the video, they're cheering him, they're believing everything he says, all that other stuff. Steve Nash is there nodding, like, yeah, man, you're right. If John Stockton can call LeBron James out for cheating and taking a helicopter, why the hell is Steve Nash sitting there quiet with his mouth closed, just nodding? Is he getting paid to just nod? Because I think he's getting paid to just nod. Like, they could put a Steve Nash bobblehead on that spot, make sure it's just moving his head like this. It's the same thing. People wouldn't even see the damn difference. That's pretty much what the case would be. People would not see the difference with a Steve Nash bobblehead sitting across from LeBron James when LeBron James is talking, and the Steve Nash bobblehead would just keep going like this. That's all that's happening anyway. I mean, he utters a couple words here and there, but since the Mind the Game podcast started, I have not seen Steve Nash call out LeBron or even challenge him on one thing that he said. Nothing. Completely nothing. The guy surrounds himself with yes men. And if you want to know another guy that took the example of LeBron James and also cheated the process, is easily to say, Kevin Durant. Same thing. They were just laughing at MJ a couple weeks ago, wasn't they? He cheated the process. That's another guy right there. Steph Curry, I mentioned before, he didn't cheat the process. He won a championship before he even showed up. Kevin Durant. Dwayne Wade didn't cheat the process, even though he played with LeBron James in Miami. But Dwayne Wade won that first title in his third or fourth year in the NBA with an aging Shaq. Shaq averaged 12 points a game in those NBA finals. Dwayne Wade averaged like 34 and a half. So he took the finals over against the Dallas Mavericks, came back from being down in that series, and won the Heat a championship. That's what a true superstar like that does. Not going to the finals, fold because he doesn't have enough support, and then blame everybody else around him. Because that's what LeBron James does on a regular basis. That's what's happening with LeBron James every freaking season. Even right now, he's talking about the Lakers, blaming them for him not being able to go to the finals again and win a title and compete and all that other stuff because they're not making the right moves. Well, take another $52 million and take up, 33% of their cap space. And then complain. This guy's just I'm sorry. I don't want to call anybody names, but I'm going to use the names that are not derogatory. Hypocrite, narcissist. Everybody that's watching this video, I'm sure 99.9% of you guys agree with me anyway, so that's LeBron James in a nutshell. I mean, more than half the NBA fans right now are literally waiting for the guy to retire. They got enough of his drama, enough of his circus. We're done. We're done. The media manipulation, the control, Bleacher Report BS that I exposed in the previous video. Come on. This is just terrible. Terrible. We want this guy out of the league. We want to have peace and just normal basketball players. Not this crap that we have right now with this dude. We're done with you. All right. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.